Men have been sold a bag of false goods. Men have been sold a bag of lies when it comes to understanding what women want, what women respond to, what women find attractive, and ultimately what makes a woman want to sleep with that guy or what makes a woman actually desire him in the first place. And along with myself, I'm no different than you. Men have been sold these lies throughout their childhood. They've been sold these lies throughout school. They've been sold these lies throughout media, music. It doesn't matter. When I woke up today, I said to myself, how can I impact as many guys' lives as humanly possible? And all I ask you to do through this video is pay it forward, which means this one tweet not only probably sums up my entire channel, but this one tweet can probably save you years of heartache, years of misery, okay, and actually understand how to win with women forever, okay? The tweet that I put up yesterday, don't judge me, this is a new account. I don't Twitter much. There's not a lot of engagement or followers on this, but just read this line for line with me, okay? To all the men who sell themselves fake stories, why you're not with her. Okay, so let's just take this line first. This is what most men do. Okay, if most guys can't get a girl, or if most guys have had a failed relationship, what happens is you start to write your own narrative and you start to write your own stories for her loss of attraction. Okay? You start to write these stories, well, if I would have did this, if I would have done things like this, if only she could see it from my perspective like this. Okay? All of that is total bullshit. And I say that it's bullshit because if you don't let these things sink in, this is going to affect how you talk to people. This is going to affect how you negotiate in the business world. This is going to affect how you think that other people think when they view you, meaning you're going to care what others think at a far deeper degree than you need to. These mindsets will ruin your life. So here's some of the false narratives that many men say, okay? The first thing you have to understand, and I said this line by line, she isn't depressed like you think she is. She doesn't have borderline personality disorder or mood swings, okay? She isn't immature. She doesn't have growing up to do. She just doesn't like you. You need to let this sink in. She just doesn't like you. And that's probably okay because not every woman is going to like you. Just like if I went out and I talked to 100 girls, I would not have chemistry with all 100 girls and I would not be able to get all 100 girls. You have to understand this. The sooner you can just cut the bullshit in life and stop selling yourself false narratives and actually look reality in the eyes, you will start to see that you can cut through the BS that the 99% has to go through and you'll actually win. Here's what you have to remember. The woman either likes you or she doesn't. She's either attracted to you and the things that you display when you're in front of her, or she doesn't. And the reason why men have been conditioned to believe these things is not only from the false Hollywood love stories, it's not only from the false, narratives written in music, but I truly believe most men have failed to have their fathers educate them on important things in life. Okay? Some of the most important things in life is going to be your health, which most men have no idea how to take care of and look good and be healthy. Your wealth, most men don't know how to make money. And their relationships. In the consulting space, those are the big three niches. Most men have no success in all three of them, and it's because fathers haven't done their role in the first place. If I had a son, the first thing that I would do is I would explain to him how to actually win and how to excel in life. Very few fathers have ever done that. And it's because fathers have drank in the same Kool-Aid too. So the woman either likes you or she doesn't. This one tweet alone can save you confusion, can save you heartbreak. And all I ask is that you share this video with a friend. You share this video with a friend. You share this video with a family member. You share this video with a brother. You share this video with your cousin, your uncle. It doesn't matter. If you know a man who has had failed marriages, failed relationships, constantly in the dirt or in the dumps with women, if they understood this one principle, they could finally start to probably act accordingly because they would stop selling themselves the false lies. And the false lies is actually what holds you back as a man. Here's what I can tell you about this entire statement, okay? And this is another thing that not very many people discuss when it comes to women and when it comes to dating, okay? One of the most important, not talked about aspects when it comes to your dating life is going to be how you meet the woman. Okay? The context in how you guys meet is far more important than what you say or how you act when you're in front of her. I will give you an example. In my hometown, I know other guys who have slept with a girl, let's say, and maybe they slept with her at a music festival, maybe they slept with her at a house party, maybe they slept with her at one night after the bar, okay? And the context of it was high levels of intimacy, seduction, this is going to go somewhere, we're going to screw all night long, okay? She views that guy in that context as probably very alpha, or probably the type of guy who's very spontaneous and risk-taking, somebody should have a one-night stand with. That exact same guy, when he's meeting a different woman, okay, in different circumstances that has led to him having a relationship or have led to him even maybe marrying a girl, what has happened is the whole dynamic has flipped. And the woman that he is now committed to doesn't view him in the way that the woman with extremely high interest that one night did. Same guy, different location, different settings, different ways how you meet. And that's why, truthfully, nothing can take away from having not only proper life setup, but real life things going for yourself as you age as a man. Like, when you age as a man, it's expected that you have resources. It is expected that you can do cool things. It is expected that you have matured your life to the point of manhood where a woman would want to come and to be part of that. Do you have to be a billionaire? No. Do you even have to be a multi-millionaire to get a cute girlfriend or a hot girl? No. But you have to have something, okay? Like, at minimum, you have to be checking off the basics. Your own home or your own place, okay? Excess money to do cool things and go on adventures. Maybe excess resources to invest in some sort of toy, okay? Maybe your thing's snowmobiling, maybe it's jet skiing. Like, these things that include adventure in life to give yourself the full human experience to feel real things oftentimes takes capital. And the sooner you accept that and you realize that as a man, the older you get and the more you mature, it's going to be your duty and your responsibility to bring your lifestyle, your life setup, how you speak, how you act, how you carry yourself, your competency skills in life, that has to up-level with you. So if men understood these few components, okay, let's recap this because this is super important. The first component that you have to understand is you cannot sell yourself these fake lies, okay? She doesn't have moods. Like, the same girl who gives one guy a terrible time and a nightmare and like is so terrible to this one guy, that same girl can be a sweet feminine queen to a different guy. It depends her attraction level and how much she likes him. That's what you have to understand. There is no false stories. The sooner you cut the bullshit and make decisions as a level-headed man, you're going to get ahead. Okay, that's first. The second thing you have to understand, and that has served me well, is obviously the fact that how you meet the woman and the context to how you guys meet matters far more than what you're actually saying to her. It's the setting, it's the nuances, it's the vibe, it's the tonality, it's who's around you. Those things matter to girls, okay? Last but not least, as you're maturing, you have to bring your resources up with it. You have to bring your resources, your financial stability. You have to have things going for yourself. Because as women mature past age 23, 24-ish, what you're going to notice is not even in those younger years, they want to bet on a guy who has something going for him. But the older they get, the more that it's almost expected that this guy brings something to the table. And you can bitch and complain about the game all you want. You can bitch and complain about the way the world is. But seriously, the sooner you accept these things, like, the one thing I just wish guys would understand is how absolutely easy it is to win. How absolutely easy it is to get ahead. How absolutely easy it is to win in the dating game, because so few men try and so few men know what to do the correct way. And if you apply just a little bit of effort, like seriously, just a little bit of effort, something most guys don't have today, you will win. So what majority of you don't know is that I have built a community of over 3,000 men. Okay, you can see it in the link or in the comments down below, but 3,000 men have used my systems inside of MBT to win with women. And what I'm going to do in every video is show you a celeb spotlight. Because after working with thousands of guys inside of this process, inside of my mentorship, I have like a vault of like 500 to 1,000. Like I haven't actually counted, but it's somewhere around there. I know it's over 500 in my drive of testimonials of guys saying how this changed their life. And since I don't ever talk about them, I want to actually show you these. The one I'm going to show today is Kevin. Okay. Kevin came into MBT, and I highlighted exactly his exact text from, way back to me. But he goes, Casey, after applying what you've been teaching, I swear this stuff is witchcraft to those who have no clue what female dynamic is. Remember the girl that I told you about on our call? I got her on a string. I don't have to put any effort in like the other dudes have been doing. This is wild. Okay. So I want you to just like imagine for a second. Kevin was a guy who came into my process. He had no like prior experience, and he was basically just your normal dude who wanted to learn skills of how to have a great dating life. Okay. This guy wasn't some famous rapper, some famous NBA player, some famous musician, anything like that a lot of guys think. He literally just understood the premise of MBT, which is masculine behavioral techniques. It's my proprietary system, and I coined this and I created this all the way back from 2019. If you count this, that is 4 years. 4 years I've been doing the same thing day in and day out, showing guys rinse and repeat, repeatable processes that actually work. So if you want success like that, our community has been so tight knit. When I talk about it being tight knit, like I have had guys in there for years still talking with one another, still commenting back and forth, still building brotherhood and companionship with one another, still supporting each other. There's been guys who've done meetups in there. There's been guys who built long-lasting friendships in there. There's even been guys who have done business in there. It is seriously the best spot for you to win. So go down below, check that out. Every video, I'm going to do a celeb spotlight. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.